Let's do some cosmetics real quick here. So this is not looking good. Let's go to our activity main, and inside of our RecyclerView here, this layout width, it's at 395. Let's make this wrap content, and this also I'm going to say wrap content. See how that's going to pan out. Let's run this real quick. There we go. It looks much better. I like that because now we can see that the contents inside are being seen. Very good. The next thing here, let's go to our contact row, and I want to change a few properties for our card view here. So once you click on card view under the constraint layout, under our component tree here, we can look in our card view. There are things we can do. The elevation right now is about 11. Let's see, I can go ahead and add a corner here to say about 12 dp. Very good, so going to give a nice corner. And content padding, I can also add a little bit more, about 8 dp. It gives it a lot of padding there. In fact, perhaps let's save and see if that's going to help at all. Very good. So there is our nice padding here. And one thing I don't like, it seems like the background is just not quite right. See that? Okay, let's change a few other things there. And also the number is not showing there. That's fine. Probably our padding was a little bit off. Just get rid of this like that. I think that's going to help much better. And let's go back to our activity here, and let's give a background color so we can see the contrast. Let's see that color. Maybe that color will be good. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, there we go. So it's looking pretty nice. And if we want to make sure that we don't have these issues where there's no space between the edges of our application here, we can come to activity main here, and in our root constraint, I'm going to say padding, give it about 8 dp. Okay, save that and quick run. All right, very good. So it looks much better, as you can see now. A little bit of contrast there, and we have things looking really good, right? So very good. We have our button there, we have our James text view, and a phone number. Of course, we can append the actual phone text. It says phone and call in and then the number, but those are things that we can do at any time. But at this point here, we should be very happy to see and to know that indeed everything is working as intended, right? We have all of our contacts showing using RecyclerView. This is a better way of creating list views using RecyclerView for the reasons that we've discussed before. Now, I do realize that the whole process may take a little bit to get used to, okay? But what I would suggest you do, go back and rewatch this video because this idea has to be ingrained in your head. Now, remember, the idea here is not for you to memorize all the things that are happening here, but I'd rather you understand the idea behind it. That is indeed what I would suggest you do, that I will hope that you would do, is to understand what's really happening as opposed to trying to memorize every single line of code. But fear not, this concept will come back over and over again where we have to create adapters and so forth. So you will have plenty of time to practice how to create RecyclerView adapters. Once you do a couple, 3, 4 times, so the more you do this, the easier it becomes, right? But again, just focus on understanding the concepts behind it. All right, I'll see you in the next video.